Welcome to the STARS program, seniors taking active roles in society. And now, here's your host, ANITA FINLEY.
Well, you heard about MINTO. You have heard them. They are one of the most outstanding builders in the country. And we're very fortunate in Florida to have Sun City Center in Tampa, Sarasota. And on the line to talk about them is one of their very, very important people, Cy Wolf. He's the senior new home sales professional. And thank you so much, Cy. I guess you're calling in from Sun City now.
I am. It's always my pleasure. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, thank you. And you actually live there. Do you live in the community?
No, I do not live in the community. I live in the area. It's all Hillsborough County, so I've been in the area for quite a while now.
And actually, I think that Sun City has made a very, very big difference in that area. I mean, I've heard about them for so many years.
They've been here a long time. Del Webb actually started it in 1961. We encompass over 5,000 acres, and I think you mentioned earlier, we're actually down to our very last neighborhood. And then we finished the new neighborhood's called Verona. When that's finished, Sun City Center will finally be developed out after about 56 years or so.
What are you going to do next?
Well, look for new dirt.
Look for new dirt. I was curious. You have all these model homes. Do you sell those model homes?
We will. When we get very near to selling out all the lots and everything, then we will sell the model homes, and we'll sell them fully decorated. And we've been very successful with that in the past. We had another area in Sun City Center called Kings Point, where we had a model park, and when we finished out that area, we sold out the furnished model homes, and people love them. People want to get on the list for those, so we don't take a list.
Right. I know that's interesting because I used to work with, I told you once before, Arvida, and it always was. I mean, I always said to the developer, why don't you just build more model homes instead of, because we could sell them all day.
Well, sometimes. Some people, want us to show a model that with just the included features, but that's not very many of them. But you're right. Most people love the decorated model homes.
Well, tell me what the people are like that live there in Sun City Center.
Wow, ANITA, it's a very diverse group. As you know, it's active adults, so it means you have to be at least 55 or better to occupy a home here. We have people from all walks of life, CEOs, or I should say ex-CEOs, a lot of military officers, retired, and like I said, from all walks of life. But once they become a resident here and a homeowner, you'd never know it because they really don't talk about that side. Everybody is here to enjoy the lifestyle, and we have more fun under our sun, as we like to say. More
fun under your sun. Is it a different sun than we're seeing here?
That's right.
Well, I have to say, though, that your prices are really reasonable, and that's very important nowadays because people can get in there. Here it is, 2016, and you know that they're going to go up, especially as you say that there are very few left.
Exactly. And you're right. We're very price competitive in this whole area. As a matter of fact, on the resale side, the inventory is way down, but for what a buyer could get a resale for and maybe have to put a little bit of money into that, they can move right over and buy a brand new home with new home warranty and all the new home features and building codes. So it's made it a very good market for us in the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's really a very, very important thing that you said that. What I wanted to just tell you is that area up there, I think what you were saying, Sun City's been there so long, but it never, when Del Webb did this, I guess without Disney and without what's gone on up there, it was just far up to go drive. But now it is really not far away from Palm Beach County.
We're really not far from anything other than the lifestyle. Next to the lifestyle that people love here, they love the location. You're right. We're right off the I-75 corridor, and it doesn't take you very long to get anywhere. You're 35 to 40 minutes from some of the world's most beautiful beaches. And, we're almost in the middle between Sarasota and Tampa. If you like performing arts, you've got performing arts in Tampa, you've got performing arts in Sarasota, museums, amusement parks, and we also have professional sports. We have football, hockey, and baseball. So there's just so much to do here. A lot of people have trouble deciding what to do.
Yep, that's very, very lucky for people who are up there. And, we don't usually, like years ago, we used to talk about real estate, how it's appreciated. But I'll bet when the first people bought there from you, their property's been appreciated.
That's absolutely correct. Prices since 2000, probably closer to 2011 when most builders got back into the business, we have actually started having the appreciation of home prices, not only on the resale side, but also on the new construction side. So you're absolutely correct.
And the nice thing, and I really mean this very sincerely, is Minto has the best reputation. And that's really important for people who, when you buy into a community, you need to know that the rest of the homes were all made with the superior products, and that everything is going to be what it says it is. And you can be assured of that of Minto, because I know that Minto has a great reputation. So be very careful. You may be looking at some other property, but you have seen builders who claim a lot of things, but if you don't have the quality of a Minto company behind it, really doesn't mean much if something happens. Isn't that right, Si?
That's absolutely correct, and we're very proud of the quality of homes that we build and the reputation that we have out there. And it makes selling a new home for Minto a lot easier. I've had people go on the internet just to look up Minto. They may not be familiar, and they always come back and say what great things that they read about Minto, and even just asking other folks that have bought previously. So, like I said, it makes my job a lot easier when you have that reputation going in from day one.
And you've been there a long time.
I've been in Sun City Center since 2004 working. I was here with the previous developer, and then I've been here 5 years with Minto.
So everyone knows you. You could probably be like the president there.
Well, I am widely known, but I do try to keep a low profile.
Right. But it's nice when people can get a hold of someone that they do know. And let's talk about I know they have this very special thing. It's called Test and Drive, the Lifestyle Stay and Play Getaway. What is that? It's only $99. Tell us about that.
Oh, you're right. It's a great opportunity to come out and experience the lifestyle. You get 2 nights, 3 days for $99. We give you access to all of the amenities. If you want to play golf, we get you out for a round of golf, tennis, or if you want to go up and get involved in some of the arts and crafts classes, whatever the customer wants to do, we get them involved in. That way, they can also sit down and talk to some of the current residents, and we don't try to steer any residents as to how we want them to speak. We just we let that interaction go as it will, and because, like I said, we're very confident in our reputation here. So, and people love it. They stay in. We have a couple of homes that they stay in. It's a detached single-family home, so beautiful accommodations. They get to eat in the restaurants, and like I said, enjoy any of the amenities that they would like to try out.
Let's talk about the amenities. You say you have 4 golf courses. I think they'd like to know about that.
Well, where do we start? We have 2 18-hole championship courses. We have 2 27-hole championship courses. Now, the courses are owned and operated by another company called Club Link, but the majority of our homes are built close in or around these golf courses, as the courses weave in and out through all the community. And Club Link has various memberships that people can join and to enjoy golf. We have residents that play 5, 6, 7 days a week. So there's a lot of golf to be had.
Well, and if you're not a golf lover, what can you do?
Boy, where do I start? There's over 200 clubs and activities, and 200 clubs and activities encompasses everything from a ballroom dance club to a pottery club and everything in between. I can't think of any arts and craft type hobby that's not done here. They have a huge woodworking shop, and then, like I said, everything down from pottery, stained glass. They have photography clubs. They have book clubs. They have travel clubs. We have tennis, pickleball, bocce ball, volleyball, softball league, lawn bowling, shuffleboard. We have fitness centers, indoor pools, outdoor pools. You name it. I can't think of any. No, okay, we don't have racquetball. But other than that, I think we pretty much cover everything.
And if someone wants to do these things, is there an activities director or someone who helps? How does that work?
No, there's really not an activities director, but here's what's happened over the many years that Sun City Center's been here. They formed individual clubs. Okay, so like you'll have a pottery club. They'll elect a president. It's not super formal, but they just help organize the different activities if they need classes or locations to do their amenities. So that's how it's. Every club is set up like that, and most of them there's no additional cost as part of living here, unless it's something like I said, pottery. They may have a $15 a year membership dues, and that usually goes toward materials, that type of thing. But there's usually a small group that will organize the club, and then they'll go through every year or so. They might get a new president, but it's just so that somebody can help organize. It's just probably too much for, say, one activities director or something like that. It's just too much to handle. So that's how they've handled that aspect.
And this is actually the residents who are doing it, and so that's a natural.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, it's the residents. That's correct.
Right. If you want to get on their website, MINTOFLA.com, MINTOFLA.com, then you can also go right there to Sun City Center, Tampa-Sarasota, or you can call Cy at 888-539-4044. That's 888-539-4044. Now, and let me just say the website again, MINTOFLA.com, but they're all over the country, so you need to narrow it down. So if someone is listening, a lot of people are listening, and you're saying, well, I didn't know I really wanted to go out there. Why don't you just go like a little vacation? Just go out to that area. It's a wonderful area if you get over there to Tampa, Sarasota, and pop in. And you would be surprised. You could open your eyes to something new that you had never even envisioned. You know, take a chance. I know if many of you live in South Florida and you think that's where you want to be, but you never know. It is a very different world out there, but it's a very beautiful world. The waterways are incredible in your area. You know that, Cy.
Absolutely, they are. There's a multitude of little lakes throughout all the property. You're 8 miles from Tampa Bay, and so, yes, a lot of waterways and a lot of water activities.
And lots of culture. I mean, in Sarasota, there's so much culture.
Well, and like I said, you have the same thing in Tampa, so you have culture in both places.
And restaurants. We don't have to worry about restaurants there. I mean, I've been out in that area. Unfortunately, I didn't stop in specifically, but I keep threatening to do that because I was there when it was Del Webb's Sun City a long, long time ago, and I know that it's changed. So, and it's really a pleasure to see people who started out when they were 55 and now they're probably 75. You said
could be,
right?
and a little further along. We actually have second generation folks living in here now, and so. And then also within the area, it's not MINTO, but there's assisted living and independent living. So we actually have folks now that are moving from one to the other. And we also have a lot of now the children that used to visit here now are coming in buying so that they can be close to their parents that may have needed to move over to assisted living. So we've got families living in here now, which is really great, just because there's so many facilities to handle every type of buyer and customer.
All right, and what are the regulations about children? So if you're a resident there and you have grandchildren, how long can they stay at one time?
If they are under the age of 18, they can only stay a maximum of 30 days. If they're over 18, there's no limit as long as at least one occupant is 55 or better.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they can also use all the facilities when they're here also.
That's terrific. So tell me a little bit about you a minute. So where did you come from before you lived here?
I retired from AT&T and moved to Florida and bummed around for a little bit, and then ended up in the housing industry and having a lot of fun at it.
Where were you living before that?
From Dallas. I moved here from Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas.
I retired from AT&T in Dallas, and we were always going to come to Florida eventually, and I took an early retirement, and we came early. So, and we just love it. We've been in the Tampa Bay area for 18 years now.
Yeah, it has grown immensely. Well, you don't know this, but I got my undergraduate degree in communications from Sam Houston State University in Huntsville.
Oh, is that right?
Yep. Yeah. So I know a lot about Texas, and especially in the what they call the Piney Woods or something like that. Dallas isn't Piney Woods, but and then
but down in that area is.
Yeah, right. And South Padre Island, we used to go down there, and we had a condo down there. So Texas was a very interesting experience for us.
Yeah, Texas was great.
But it's still colder than Tampa.
You're right. You're right.
And Dallas, I remember when we lived there, it snowed, and they weren't used to snow. They didn't know what to do.
No, everything closes down.
So now I hear your accent.
Get snow days.
Yeah, I didn't know where your accent was from, so now I see it was a Texan accent that's been Floridized or something, however it was.
Floridaized?
Yeah, Floridaized, something like that. Well, this must be wonderful for you, because then you're such a great conversationalist, and that's really what you're doing when people come there. You want to find out a little bit about them and see what they're really looking for, and I know that the buildings are very beautiful, and the nice thing is that somebody can come who wants a single family home. They don't have to go into these high-rise condos. And actually, you have new model homes in the price from $180,000. What does a $180,000 home look like?
Well, that's actually quite beautiful. Even our smallest that starts in the 180 has a gourmet kitchen. It has an open great room, an open feel for it. It's what we call the Florida plan. The master bedroom is separated from the second bedroom. It has a den or study, and it really has a bigger feel than 1,500 square feet. So you get a lot of bang for your buck, as we like to say.
And then what is the largest home you have, and what does that cost?
The largest home we have is 2,557 square feet living area. It's a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath with a den and a 3-car garage. Again, now the largest actually is what I call the only more traditional style home. It has a semi-formal living room, dining room, and then a separate kitchen combined with a family room. And all of the bedrooms have their own baths, so it's almost like having 3 master suites. It's great if you entertain a lot or if you're expecting a lot of visitors.
And what price range is that?
That you're starting in the low 3s.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, I can see why it's been very popular. How many homes are there total there in the community?
In all of Sun City, or in the new neighborhood?
In the new neighborhood.
We'll have 244 homes when we're completed. We probably have somewhere in the neighborhood of about 170 lots remaining. That also includes some standing inventory. And once those are gone, we're finished. So we're probably looking at maybe 18 months, and Sun City will be built out.
So you can see that if you buy a home that's $180,000 and you're still in a neighborhood where they have $300,000 homes, oh, that's a pretty good buy. Do you have a lot of those left, the 180?
Well, we have lots that you can build on. We probably have in the neighborhood of about 50 lots that would fit that size of a home. That's the lower end is our paired villas, and like we have 6 floor plans of the paired villas from 1,500 square feet to 1,862, and again starting in the 180s and goes up to the low 2s for the paired villas. And they're
attached.
They're attached, right? That's correct. Our single family homes start at 1,683 square feet of living area and then go up to, like I said, to 25, 57. So then you're starting really in the mid 2s, going up into the low 3s. So we have a wide range of home styles and pricing that would fit, a lot of our buyers.
Would you say that 50% of the people who buy there are that they come and just live 6 months and then go home for 6 months, or are they full-time residents?
We actually are getting close to 60% year-round residents now. I was at a meeting last week of some of the local homeowners associations and master associations, and they said we're getting close to 60% year-round. So there's always somebody to play with. If you live here year-round, you don't have to worry about any of the amenities shutting down for lack of participation or being a ghost town. Lots to do even in the summer.
Right. Well, of course, the weather's gotten so crazy up north, and so that's really, I think, the right thing is it's people are really coming down here to live more full-time. And I notice here in South Florida, they go away up north for a month or two, but they live down here all the time.
Exactly. It seems like the longer they're here, the shorter their time spent up north when they go back.
Right. Well, it's a whole new wave of what's happening. And also, you have such a variety of homes, and you are providing all the entertainment and the cultural events and things that people want. I mean, you're close to Disney, you're close to everything, and of course their children will come to visit them more frequently because they all can go to Disney.
Exactly.
Have you been to Disney very much?
Oh, we're Disney freaks.
Are you?
I have 2 grandsons now too, so we go quite often.
Oh, wait till Star Wars comes. I don't know if you get Boomer Times. I hope you do. Do we send that to you?
Yes.
Did you see we did a whole thing on the new Star Wars that's coming to Disney? Right. That's going to be just so exciting. And so, you're in a very, very good location. You're highly competitive. I mean, I would say the one thing that people can't compete with is the quality of the builder. And do you have other people with the same reputation building around you?
I'm sure we have good builders around, yes. And I would say that they all have good reputation.
Well, but Minto, I know about Minto from Canada.
Well, I feel Minto is the top.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I can say it then. You don't have to. But Minto has a reputation that you just can't beat. And they stand behind what they do, and they really care. I mean, they're all over the country. Aren't you in most states?
No. We're only in Canada and Florida.
I don't know why I thought you were out in the West also. So you're only in Canada and Florida.
Right. Yeah, we're a Canadian-based company. This is our 60th year in business.
Right. So do you plan, when this is finished, does Minto think they're going to just build some more things up there? They have to find the land to do it.
Well, we're buying land all over Florida. We've got
good.
Several new projects coming up in the very near future. So,
good.
We're always looking for new land, and I keep telling them to find some new land very close to me so that I don't have to drive very far.
Right.
I'm almost finished here.
You're a smart guy. Oh, yeah. No, that's true, and I hope so, because, that's really the hot area anyway, where you are.
Right, exactly.
Well, I think we do have here in Port St. Lucie with Minto. We have been helping to advertise your good products here, too.
Right.
So we don't want to make you move down here, but people they've looked at Port St. Lucie, and then for people who just are too tired of this area, they want to go somewhere else, the west coast of Florida is really their second choice. And so that's when they zip up there. Have you gotten people from South Florida that come up there?
We sure do. They'll come over here and look around. We actually have a lot of people from, when I say South Florida, I'm going to talk about the Naples area. Maybe they moved down there when they were much younger, and they're looking for a more active community with people closer to their age. So we're starting to get a pretty good migration of folks from the Naples area moving up here.
Right.
And we do get some from the South Florida on your side,
looking
over here also. And it's the same reason. They may have lived close to the water, and they really liked it at the time, but we're just looking for a more active community with people their own age with the same types of interests.
Yeah, and I think they're tired of the condo mentality.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
where they can have their house and not be told when they can take their dog for a walk. And you do have dogs. You allow dogs there, don't you? Yes?
We do.
Huh.
We do.
I had to
we
hope
have a couple of dog parks.
Oh, good. Well, that's important, Cy.
It's very important.
So my guest is Cy Wolf, and Cy's a senior new home sales professional at MINTO Communities, and they're located in Tampa, St. Petersburg area, and it's only 30 miles from the Gulf of Mexico and the world-renowned white sandy beaches of Treasure Island, St. Petersburg, Bradenton, and Sarasota. Here's some information that you can put down. Remember, this is Pencil Talk Radio. Put down MINTO, Florida, FLA, MINTOFLA.com. Get on their website. You'll be able to see everything. You might even see a picture of Cy. I don't know. Do you have a picture on the website?
I believe there is.
Okay. We get to see you. And the phone number to call is 888-539-4044. 888-539-4044. We're going to turn this into a YouTube interview, so maybe if you send us a picture of you, we can put that on our YouTube, and then you can tell MINTO marketing people to put it on their website so they can hear this interview, because it was great. You're good.
Well, thank you very much. I'll think about the picture.
You'll think about the picture? I need one. You have to, because, a lot of people come into our studio, and that's how we get the pictures. But for you have to send us a picture.
All right. I'll send an update.
Yeah, send us an update.
I'll go out and what do they call the pictures when the people go
Oh,
into
the selfie?
They get all fixed up.
Oh, all fixed up?
I have to do a glamour shot.
Oh, you don't have to do a glamour shot. You can do something outside, maybe the gatehouse or something really nice. I don't know. Take a picture with your favorite residence or something. It'll be fun.
There you go.
Okay. Well, thank you, Cy. It was such a pleasure talking with you.
It's always good to talk to you. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.